Did you guys see that cut?
Yeah.
I'm a vegetarian. I don't want to have no boar tonight, but I'm guessing it's boar for dinner in Wano.
Boars for dinner, man, and they look delicious. May I add that?
Oh my god.
Just gotta add that Wano seasoning.
This is
If
crazy.
you don't like it, have some hot sauce.
They called it the white ball incident. There's levels to what he does, you know. I think they got a book on him in Wano.
The Mountain God incident, man. Listen, it's, you know what? The only thing is, though, it's not halal.
It's not.
Welcome back to Haki Corner. It's your boy Serge, that's your boy Vim,
Yo.
and that's your boy Rooks. And we're here to bring you another review of One Piece chapter 961, The Mountain God Incident.
Jesus. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and don't forget to comment down below. Share the video. The more you share, the more we grow, but we have to talk about it.
Well, where do we start? My question, first of all, before we even get to the Mountain God Incident, man, the front cover, what's going on? People are dropping in Dressrosa. What's going on in Dressrosa?
The thing is, if we look closely, you can see on these these young boys, they've got kiss marks. So I'm assuming it's Lola doing the kissing, or she's assembled a couple of female members in the crew who she's taught how to seduce men. And they're so overwhelmed, they're falling.
I like it, Oda. I like it.
Oda's moving in a different wavelength right now.
Okay, man. Good frontline cover, but we jump into the incident, man. So you got Kinemon. He's there. He's holding the white pork. Sorry, the white
No, yeah. Shoot. Give it some time.
And everyone's running to him like, why have you brought it down? The criminals have run down to him and they've said, listen, you stole the white boy from us, the child. We wanted to make the money, so we kidnapped Otsuru, which was interesting. And she got yammed. Otsuru got yammed. And then you have a big picture of the white boy coming through the capital, munching half the city, taking people, which turned out that it was eating people alive. In fact, it's more like a what's that whale in Pinocchio?
Yeah,
where everyone just somehow lives.
yeah.
Perfect plot armor.
Yeah.
Everyone's living, but they've all been swallowed and might go through the digestion process, and it's just coming and it's attracted to the scent of the infant.
That's what he's looking for. So you're crushing through the whole central capital. Capital is about to get destroyed. People are being swallowed as a whole. Now the criminals actually telling Kinemon, we all messed up. Like we robbed this, you robbed from us. We're all in trouble. We need to do something. But Kinemon's heartstrings started fluttering as soon as he heard about Osuru. He went ape.
Nah, before that, what I gotta say, one thing, yeah, I'm loving Oda's depiction in his art of Kazuki Oden, yeah? Because there's a bit where Oden pops up to Kinemon and says, that's what I'm telling you, give me the little pig, man. Like, whatever. But he's just got these hench legs. It's almost like, he almost looks like a sumo wrestler on steroids. Like
He's 18 years old, by the way.
Yeah.
18 years old. Were
old.
you that jacked at 18 years old?
Jesus.
This
Man.
guy's crazy, man. But then they go back to Kinemon, and Oda does a brilliant job of hyping Kinemon's heart.
It's true. Your woman's been captured. Your woman's in danger. Your woman's been eaten. What do you do, Kinemon? Are you
Well,
gonna ride or die?
first to build up some suspense, you have flashbacks of all the times she bailed you out with money. Like, stop sorting out.
Who's gonna care if I die? Nobody cares about me.
Yeah.
Come on, Kinemon. Alright.
Maybe that's what made his hair go black.
Maybe that's what it is.
But yeah, one thing I'll say, Kinemon draws his sword and like a true Yakuza boss or underling, whatever, he steps to that boar and draws blood, may I add.
Does your blood?
There's levels to this stuff. He gets up there on the snout, bam! He's like, I'm gonna have a bacon sandwich tonight. But ain't gonna happen because he just gets knocked out into the floor.
He's lucky he didn't get eaten, but he tried his best. He's got hot, and he impressed Kazuki Oden. So
Yeah.
he said, Oden said, I like this young man.
Kazuki Oden, man. Holding the pig in the air, man. Like, listen, man, I feel like some wild boar tonight, baby. Wild boar tonight, man. And he provokes the pig. And I love the illustration of what Oda does with the eyes of the mountain god. Like, it almost looks like intimidation. It's like that, you get that feeling that you had between Rayleigh and the elephant. You get that feeling that you had between Luffy and the animals when he started to conquer them. So I think subtly what Oda's trying to depict is, if you look at this mountain god, maybe it's the equivalent of one of the animals from the island that Luffy was training, and only certain levels of people can deal with these kind of animals. Hence why it draws the attention to the eyes. Kinemon wasn't on the level, had the heart but got knocked out.
You have to have a certain level of haki to deal with them because they're of that level of strength.
Might not be Haki. Oden might not have Haki at this point. He's 18.
Okay.
We don't know. I mean, but you have to have a certain level of inherent talent or strength.
Strength as well, yeah.
Because when we look at Oden from the last chapter, when they went through the list of things, we got to remember it's plausible that he would have Haki, but at the same time, it's plausible that he won't. I'll give you a for and against scenario. The reason why it's plausible that it's not in his pure strength, because from 4 he's killing the wild animals with strength. Like he's a brute in much the same outline like Big Mom was.
You know what? That's a good point.
So there's that aspect to it. However, we see this fantastic technique, Tougen Shirataki!
Two-sword style.
Two-sword style, Paradise Waterfall. So at this point, he seems already like a really refined swordsman. So if you're a swordsman from Wano and you're refined to the level where you're using 2 swords and you're not just swinging your swords, he's got a degree of technique. It is potentially true that he may have already learned Ryu and Haki, Wano Haki. And that being said, he is the son of the Shogun, so you can imagine the Shogun would have been raising his child to be strong. Yeah. So there's a for and against. Maybe he had Haki, maybe he didn't. He definitely would have had conquerors already though. I think he probably would have awakened that stuff in his crib. I want some breast milk. Knock out the woman. Get it.
One thing, you guys, if you missed it, Yugoro also acknowledged Kozuki Oden and said, you know, we don't need to be here. It's all good. It's under control. So that being said, at that young age, he was already being recognized as a person of great strength, and they understood that whatever he was capable of doing, they allowed him to do it, which is mad.
Love his character. Kinemon and all the other, like, so you got Kinemon there, Denjiro, Ashura, Doji, they're all watching and observing Oden, and they all become disciples, more or less. Like, they want to follow this man because he's got such heart. But also, I love the bit where Kinemon was about to confess it wasn't him, because people see him with the white boy, like piglet, and they think, oh my god, it's him again.
He brought the trouble.
He brought the trouble to the city. Kinemon was like, nah, that's wrong, let me take this. And Oden's like, knocks him out, one blow. It doesn't matter anyway. And at the same time, he gets disowned, and he's just, either he's got too much pride, he's like, you lot couldn't handle me, or genuinely he just wanted to leave and just really didn't care.
The thing is, and Kozuki Oden, remember he's 18 years old, so he's young.
Yeah.
So he's stubborn, he's prideful, but he's also got his own ambitions. So he sort of said, I was looking for an excuse to get kicked out anyway. At the same time, he would still have love for his city, etc., but he wants to be free because he's too confined. He said he feels claustrophobic where he is, meaning he wants to go out and see the huge wide world.
Well, this is what this flashback is about. It's about, so you've already got the kind of love he has for his country and his people because he protects them from the mountain god. But at the same time, there's that rebel of, I don't really want to follow the laws. I really want to find myself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not confined to your rules and boundaries. And I think that's where this flashback is going to take us in the growth of him as a character, how he went from this, vagabond who was just roaming
to pirate,
to commander, to everything that he wanted to be, to when he comes back and he has a whole different view in opening up the borders of Wano. We then go to Hagumai, where we learn some fantastic information, and it makes the death that much more painful. Yasuie, according to the text and the translation of Japanese box, Oden calls him uncle, so he was either the Shogun's brother or the Shogun's wife's brother, one or the others, because he calls him uncle. And so there's a close relation, and he's upset to see Oden there. Like, someone says, "Oh, it's welcome to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, we've been waiting your thing." He's like, "Why are you lying for?" He's like, "Yeah, like, we're not waiting you. Who wants a disowned brat from the capital?" I'm paraphrasing. And he comes in, and he needs a place to stay. And then who do we get introduced to?
Kurozumi.
Oh man, the snake.
Seriously, like a snake. And already you just get that feeling of this tramp,
100%.
has wormed his way into Yasuie's life, and it's ironic because he's the guy that has Yasuie killed, man. It shows you how the low level. This one saying
the balance of paradigms of life, man.
Oden's doing a fantastic job of really characterizing both of them at the same time, and I think we're going to get that. We're going to obviously focus on Kozuki Oden, but he's subtly building the three legendary swordsmen, Ashura Doji, we assume it is Kyoshiro, Ashura Doji, Denjiro, and Kalmatsu will pop in. We can obviously see that because obviously Oden came into contact with all of them. So we're at a point where this chapter was really about setting the tone, keeping the hype going, and taking us forward. But just he always leaves us that little bit to think about and chew on before he goes on a break.
We have got a lot to discuss as well. To be honest, the thing is, Now Orochi is a humble servant, humble slave. What his intentions are not going to be good. And the way he's going to maneuver around Yasuie and what he's going to learn, because again, you can tell he's already calculated individual in the stage he's been at when we presented in the real present time. So him being at that humble servant stage, we don't. His evil intentions are already not going to be seen. So he's going to do a lot to heal a lot. It's going to be crazy.
Great world building and character building chapter from the past. Definitely my champ of the week, my MVP of the week has to be Kazuki Oden.
Jeez.
Graceful technique. Hammered him, man. Guy's a beast.
Killed. Can't wait to see more of him. Can't wait to see more incidents that are created by him or involved with him, because there's going to be many to go.
Yeah, he's an interesting character.
Also, what's interesting with this whole hype that they're building around Oden in the flashback is how this is going to pertain to Zoro's levels and the outcome of Zoro as a man that's been able to handle Enma.
True.
Because the only other guy that could do it, I'll repeat it, we've been saying it week after week, is Oden. So I think there is a direct link between Zoro. So it's like, what is your expectation of where we're going to carry Zoro in this arc based on Oden?
You got to remember as well though, like, if we're going to look at it in levels, they're very similar age at the moment as well.
Yeah, I think Zoro's 20.
20, yeah, and he's obviously a
21, sorry.
And do you know what? Nakis in my head. What did Zoro do in Punk Hazard?
Yeah.
He cut the head off a dragon. Easy work. And he did say, let me just test my skills. Now, not to say Oden was ever conscious of losing against a white bull, but when you're comparing the sort of mythological creatures and the kind of levels of animals that we're facing, strength is comparable to that extent.
Yeah, definitely. And I just think what we will definitely be able to do after this flashback is to kind of directly see by where Oden kind of gets to at the point of his time with the Roger Pirates, and also where he gets to when he comes back to Wano and fights Kaido. We can kind of draw a comparison as to what we can expect from Zoro. Because at the very least,
how much more he's going to grow, effectively.
Yeah. It's definitely going to, as a swordsman, he's directly relating to Zoro at the moment, just in that context. Maybe not stylistically, Zoro definitely isn't a killer as a kid, you understand, and stuff like that. But definitely in terms of levels of Haki, I'll be very interesting to see what happens in the flashback. And definitely in terms of levels of technique and swordsmanship, 2-sword style, but 3-sword style, we're going to see the previous level and who eventually will be the next level, Zoro. But guys, please let us know what you think is going to happen in the comment section below. What was your favourite part about this chapter? Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button if you haven't already. It's that big red one, click it now.
Don't forget to share the video, guys. The more you share, the more we grow.
But from Conqueror's Aki Corner, it's a peace out.